Well, welcome to the Architects of Fate streaming extravaganza. That's right, you found the self-proclaimed original Twitch TTRPG stream that lets you shake up our world. Now pay attention, because this is how it works. If you'd like to add some loops to this roller coaster ride of a show, you're gonna need fate chips. Now these magical loyalty points can be earned just by watching, following, hosting, subscribing, or just engaging with us in the chat. It's like free money, people. With your fate chips, you can use your powers as an architect to heal your favorite players, summon items that will make their adventure a lot easier, or a lot harder. You can even make players say or sing outrageously silly things. Think of those possibilities. But wait, there is more. You can also toss our unsuspecting heroes into random encounters that will leave them sweating, strategizing, and questioning their life choices. All it takes is a quick redeem command in the chat. You choose the item or action and the player you want to mess with, and we'll take it from there. So sit back, relax, and prepare yourselves for a mind-blowing spectacle of storytelling and mayhem. We've got adventure, we've got drama, and more surprises than a clown car at a kid's birthday party. So let's go! Hey, hello, and welcome all you architects of fate to another weekly adventure with Star Trek Solo Play. It's another installment of Cookie Trek. I am Simon, and with me is my good friend Rufus the Robot. And let me see. This evening we are going to once again take 3 randomly generated Star Trek themes, and with your help we will try and break down a 3-act Star Trek episode, and we will do it while relaxing and enjoying some wonderful cookies. Rufus, would you care to tell us about the story and cookies for tonight?
Oh, I am on it tonight. So let's talk about the story first. Our threads beats our ship gets teleported way off course. A longtime favorite, Pon Farr, and Vulcan Neck Pinch. It's nice to have those two paired together. The title of tonight is long. It's called The Stroke of Death is as a Lover's Pinch. I think this is a homage to some of those long-ass Discovery titles, since that show ended yesterday. It's nice to pay a little bit of tribute to them. Our cookie tonight is a fantastic offering from Archway. It's called Soft Dutch Cocoa. And let me tell you, it is absolutely delicious. The softness is incredible. The chocolatey smell comes wafting out as soon as you open the bag. And there's this adorable little dimple right in the middle of every cookie that sort of looks like somebody put their fingernail or fingertip down into it and pressed it in. It's really great. I mean, I can't say enough good things about this cookie. I think this is one of the best ones we've ever had.
Yeah, I have to say tonight, we are definitely in agreement. The Eastern European judge is even giving it an 8.
Excellent.
But we've got some great cookies. I think I've already burned through 2 of them before we even...
they're addictive. They are addictive.
Yeah, I think we ran out of them pretty quick, so that was good that we've only got 1 package, and I think the store is no longer doing home delivery to us after the cat litter debacle. Anyway,
the incident.
The incident. Anyway, we're gonna start out. This is episode 67. I have no idea. We're in season 4, and that's all up there.
Excellent.
What's our teaser? What are we gonna start with? Do we want to have a crowd pleaser inciting incident, or do we want to go to the Mythic Game Master emulator to get a general kind of event?
Well, I think we just sort of lean into this ship getting thrown way off course, and
Okay.
let's start with a kind of Voyager thing where we're somewhere far, far away.
Well, I like the idea. It just means we don't land where we're going to want to be.
Uh-huh.
It means we could be off course, but like arrive at Earth because that was way off course. If that makes sense, because it doesn't mean we have to go all Janeway about this.
Okay.
Because I hate to say it, I've already someone's already running a Proto Voyager episode on Tuesdays now.
Yeah. Well,
little plug that we have a Star Trek game running Tuesday. But I do like, where were we headed? Like Cotton Eye Joe, where'd you come from and where'd you go?
Well, let's say we were on our, are we on our way for some boring conference?
And we're headed to, but arrived at.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Mr. Goliath Man, you missed the fake chips, you're screwed. Let me see. I wanted to also give a quick shout out to RTE Studios because they've one of their members has recently joined our channel. I think let me see. I'll try and we'll try and backfill you fake chips because let's face it, you got them coming, but you don't have to use them here. So just remind me to give you some wonderful. I think if I can do it, yeah. I'm not gonna quite do it quite yet. Anyway. Where were we headed to? We're headed to, Earth, Beta Z, Andoria, attacks a Tchotchke's collection. We're headed to Hutch's place on Starbase 17. Holy cats! Mr. Glassman still managed to get fake channel points for his 25 stream streak. Oh my god. I hope that shirt arrives for you at some point.
I mean, the build-up is just being, way overboard, right?
Yeah. We're headed. Let's see. We're going. I'm gonna say. Oh, you have them. Oh, you do have the shirts. Oh, good. I was hoping they'd make it here by Wednesday. Let me see. Mr. GM of the Great Barrier has a thing where he has given us a red alert. He's starting us right out in the red alert system.
There's the red alert, man.
Let's see if I can get the red alert to work. Nope, because I can never have nice things.
No, things just don't work.
Yeah, it would be nice. Anyway, at red alert on the bridge, the crew are tossed to and fro as inertial dampeners fail to keep up. New watches from Ops and feeds info to the crew as the ship navigates an ion storm. Have you been using ChatGPT again, GM? You're very welcome. We put some extra shirts in there because we thought maybe you'd waited for a while for them. Okay, so the ship is at red alert. I'm assuming, I don't know if the captain wants to come out.
There's another, and we got like another disco reference. There's like huge flamethrowers going off.
Yeah, there's got to be. It's White Snake. It's a White Snake concert.
It's like big flamethrowers.
Yeah, I just want to have big flamethrowers now. Okay, yeah, because that was Discovery. I mean, they try. It's like it tries to be cool, and giant flames are definitely saying, "Oh, I'd really want to be cool now." Okay, we're gonna bring up this view of the bridge because we have two different bridges on the USS Fan Service. You're super welcome.
Oh, we do?
We do because I have two different graphics.
Gotcha.
But we can do it in canon any way we want. Like Doctor Who, the TARDIS had several control rooms, so there's no reason to go. Well, I'm sorry, but the main bridge is is being cleaned,
Well,
and the
I think
auxiliary bridge.
this one looks good.
Yeah, this is the Voyager bridge. So let me see. We've got definitely Noob is on. All right. And who else do we want to have on here? We don't actually have Vulcans. And the question is, are the Vulcans the only ones that do Pon Farr? Yeah, I do like the auxiliary bridge or the battle bridge, which they can do too. I always like OxCon, and Google is continuing to pop up. You're running out of space. Screw you, Google. I'll do as much space as I want. Okay. I'm bringing the captain on.
Okay.
Bringing Dame Edna on.
Yep. We haven't had Chief Jot out in a while, so.
Well, he's down. Is he pretending to be helmsman today?
He's picking up an extra shift, maybe.
Yeah, he needs money.
Jot needs money in the worst way. Lamshanks has some kind of operation coming up.
Yeah, Lamshanks has an operation coming up. I just had a call from someone. I just ignored a call from a family member. So that's how much you mean to us. I had an actual phone call to a family member.
So just to sort of maybe plan in some other reference. I mean, we don't have any Vulcans on the ship, do we?
Nope.
Should we be when this happens? Could we be transporting a Vulcan ambassador?
Oh, they're lousy with them. They're like McDonald's workers.
I mean, it's like that's the number one job on Vulcan, as far as I can tell.
I think so. Well, actually, Cliff Booth is a follower of the Cybok tradition. He's half Vulcan.
Oh, he's half Vulcan. Okay. Oh, that would be great to have some Cliff Booth, sex shit going on.
We got some
Pon Farther.
Yeah, Pon Farther. So I think we're gonna have Cliff. Would Cliff be on board or not?
Yeah, I think at some point we're gonna get an escalation of Pon Farr, or
well, also we have
it gets triggered by some kind of environmental hooji boo.
Okay, because I've also got Lieutenant Aldo Rain, who is in security and is pair bonded with Cliff, and he's a virgin. So it's gonna be we're gonna have an interesting show.
Okay, it's gonna be a Brad Pitt centric show.
They've been engaged. Oh, I love it. They've been engaged for 14 years. They've never done the deal.
Oh, yes. It's high time.
It's high time. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun.
This is a very special episode of Cookie Track.
It's a very special episode of Cookie Track. What I'm gonna do is I've already got a whole deal. We're off course. What happened again?
Ion Storm.
I've got a better idea. Suddenly the ship's controls just go haywire. This is a ship's control thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll use the colloquial term bananas.
Oh, that's a big, good technical term, isn't it?
It's a great technical term. Mm-hmm. And basically Jot, Jot's really not helm qualified. He was just filling in, and he wasn't supposed to do anything except take the ship from point A to point B. And Jot can't correct the issue.
Oh, as soon as we give him the keys, he fucks things up?
It would seem that way. Where's our engineer? Where's our chief engineer? Yeah, her in here. I have a cute little plan, and it's gonna start us or launch us right into the Pon Farr.
Ooh, yeah.
I believe that's the engineer H&B. She is. H and B has no idea what is causing this. Wait, there is an override, from the main bridge. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is have an extended teaser that the main bridge, because now we've established that there's two bridges, I'm doing this to us.
Oh, we're going to have a bridge off, perhaps?
We could have a bridge off. Let me see, Z. Rid of these guys. Put in the new bridge. Put that to the back. And on that bridge is gonna be Cliff. And we find Cliff in a sweaty, shirtless fever. So there's going to be the experimental spore drive. There. He's heard about a spore drive, and he decided that we must have one on board because we are the fan service.
Oh, absolutely. It's
one for the main bridge, one for the auxiliary, of course. Let me see the next episode. Thank you all. Yeah, Mr. Gladfan, really, you're very welcome. I'm glad we got you a shirt. I hope you get a chance to wear it and give a little fashion show on your Wednesday when you play Wednesday, or just send pictures. A displacement activated spore hub drive, yes.
Ooh, dash! I like that.
It is I mean, you gotta make it sound cool because it's gotten enough derision. I mean,
so maybe is this something we're testing?
Maybe we just had it stuck somewhere.
Okay.
At this point, I'm gonna put Marcus Wallace back in here. And he can be one of my lovers, but I'm gonna say Marcus Wallace is tied up. Marcellus,
just like over there next to the rail.
Yeah. And he was coming out for the spore drive. So basically, ship's controls go bananas. Captain's log. We are testing an experimental drive. Just to Vulcan and back or something. Like that. That way the captain's log gets us. We've retconned that we're testing the drive. The drive's on board. It's now been taken over, and the auxiliary, the main bridge, is now being usurped. How's that? We are using the main. Yeah. A new dash drive is installed on the main bridge. How's that? Does that work for everybody?
Well, seems okay to me.
Well, it gets us through our why, who's who and who's what. All right, yeah, and then we got Marcus Wallace. Suddenly the ship's controls go bananas. We engage the spore drive because he takes over the main bridge where the controls are being installed, and now he takes us to God knows where. How's that?
All right, that's good.
And that gets us through the producers. I don't know who the producers didn't want to pay to call it the dash drive when it is right there for 5 seasons. They're just funny. Well, we call things warp drive, and it should be like the whatever space manifold or something like that that Trip used. But we'll just call it the warp drive. Have some pan-fried catfish. Okay, so we are now where no man has gone before.
Where no cookie has gone before.
Oh, God.
We're like are we at the galactic barrier, perhaps, or the center of the universe, or some shit like that, or something?
We could be. I like the idea that we're just somewhere boring. But yeah, we have a favorite spot in space that we want to go, and it should be somewhere far away. Yeah, we could do galactic barrier
or space Florida.
Yeah, I'd want to leave there too, so I'd be on for space Florida. Let me see. Oh, we could just pop into the middle of the freaking Romulan Empire. Or Tholia, but I don't have either of those markers. So we could just pop in to the middle of something stupid there.
Like a nebula or something.
Or we could just be,
strange energies.
We could just land. Let me see. We could just land straight onto the Imperial Palace or some shit, because it can, the drive can go pretty much anywhere it wants. Yeah, let's we could just go. We could wind up at Deep Space Nine.
Oh, well,
So that way the whole franchise gets used.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Okay. It could also be we could bump into Voyager. Well, they're still out there. Say, oh, sorry, can't take you back. Bye. Okay. Yeah, DS9 puts us into some dumb shit. Let's go with Romulus.
Okay.
Romulan space, near a exploding nebula. We'll just have that. I don't know quite where our group would be at that point. I mean, do we just go with the bridge at this point?
I think we stay on the bridge.
Okay.
So what's the crisis here? Are we?
Well, we're in the middle of Romulan space near an exploding nebula.
Okay, and so we don't. Yeah, we don't have a cloak or anything.
No, that would be illegal. Unless they happen to just give us one by accident. No, we don't have a cloak, so that makes it even funnier.
Yeah, okay. I can see this being bad news, yeah.
This is I feel we have a bad news. More of a robe. What? Oh, we have a robe, yes. Well, we could try and rig up one of the suggestions is, okay, try and rig up a cloaking device. Let's do that. So we'll try and have somebody rig up a cloak or at least a robe.
A robe. Yeah. It just sort of blocks you can't see it from one side only.
Yeah, it's open in the back.
It's like a hospital
breezy.
gown.
The whole back end of it only works in the front. So the whole back end is embarrassing. We cannot close the shuttle doors. The shuttle bay doors must remain open while the cloak is in operation. And then, Okay. Good lord. GM of the Great Barrier just dumped this lore dump out. So basically the nice part is GM has so much spare lore that it can just absolutely never be wasted. We never waste lore.
I think we got us a technical advisor, maybe. I don't know.
He's automatically he's our Akuda.
Yeah.
You're the GM of the Great Barrier is the Akudas. I can't use this nebula thing. Okay. Yep. All right. We're in the Matara class nebula because, of course, they're all that way. They're all Matara class. Now I need to go and actually find a frickin'. Do I need to find a frickin' nebula or do I have one? No, it's an invisible nebula.
A nebulite.
A nebulite. I'm gonna do this to him. I'm just gonna put in the nebula here.
I mean, it's like a nebula, but it's stretched out so far, it's kind of thin.
Yeah. Edit out the Imperial State bit. It makes the visual not work. What? I barely read the thing that you just threw up there, buddy.
Sounds dangerous, though.
They are the Star Empire, or the Star Road of the People. And I will die on that hill. I really like that. I like that bit of mythology. We never actually established what the ship looks like.
Oh, now it's cloaked, so we're not going to see it tonight.
Yes.
Unless we, pull around to the back of it.
Yep, I'm going to do it that way then. Format. Formatting options. It's going to have a drop shadow. It's going to have a fucking reflection.
Yeah, spare no expense.
We're sparing absolutely none. It should let me do another thing, shouldn't it? Alt text, no reflection. Oh, we need a size. Yeah, so it does a weird thing. Fitting position. Oh, for some reason this won't let me. Okay, well that's fine.
Okay, here's an idea. It's when you can't see the ship, you literally see this huge sign.
Does cloak ship.
We just kind of hope nobody notices.
I'm not following Great Barrier's thing at the moment, but I do like the idea of the cloak ship just showing up, and it should be SFX to be inserted in post.
Yep. Yeah, that feels very Mel Brooks.
So really, we have a bootlegged episode of Cookie Track, is what I'm hearing. We have the bootleg one that got released before the rough cut got. This is the rough cut.
No, I was actually thinking this is the only legal cloak we can have, because you can't have one that makes you absolutely disappear, but you have one that says cloak ship.
Okay. Okay.
It puts a big billboard up in space. Cloak ship. You just hope nobody notices.
Oh no, it should say not a cloak ship. Because that's how you get around the treaty.
Yeah, it's all in the fine print.
Not a cloaked Federation ship. Like, don't we have a treaty? I'm taking care of it, Captain. Oh God.
So they can't see us,
They
but
can't see us, but so it's like, look, this is I like that that all Federation technology just comes loaded with complications. I can't load that. Oh, okay. I may have accidentally clicked on something I shouldn't have, thanks to Mr. GM of the Great Barrier. I didn't mean that to be a link. Yeah, I know. It took me to where no man has gone before.
We'll click where no one has gone before.
Yeah, we click. It's like, what am I supposed to be doing here? The first thing they tell you, don't click on links in chat. Clicks on links in chat. Okay, so we've now got a totally closed ship. So we might be safe, and we're hiding in the nebula. Chief Jot's gonna do some things. I'm gonna see if the dice roller works. It has been hit or miss here.
So is our challenge that we have to do something technical to get back, to get back to where we were?
Yeah, we could. Well, we're just in Romulan space, so it's not like an 8,000-year journey, right? But we definitely need to not be here.
Yeah. Do
We're
we need to cultivate some more mushrooms to get out, or what's our?
Yeah, well, here's the deal. We don't even know what the problem is. We just moved around. We just hid some. We don't know how we wound up here. Sounds like the spore drive activated early.
Yeah.
So who's gonna go down and find out what the hell went wrong? Like, because we think it's the the auxiliary bridge. So we need to send a team down to find Cliff and Marcus.
Mm-hmm.
And also, well, Aldo is a security officer, right?
Well, we should probably send Aldo down there.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be good. Because I have a reason for Aldo. Yeah, because Cliff is not. He's a civilian.
Mm.
If we recall correctly. Just gonna slap him up here while I grab mine. I grab this and I go. We call these Act 1. Yeah, so there's our
Yeah, Act 1.
get rid of Aldo from this scene because that would be silly and it would ruin continuity. Noob and Aldo. Yeah, we're gonna send Noob down because Noob just is gonna witness ridiculousness.
I mean,
So we come down to the thing, and we see Cliff in a sweaty, shirtless fever, working over the controls. Marcellus is already worked over and pretty much tied up right now. So that's a problem. He's tied up. Aldo comes in with noob phasers drawn, right?
Mm-hmm. What a surprise.
We come in with phasers ready to see this, and Cliff, Cliff's going through the full-on Pon Farr. Is the reason for this. He's sweaty. He's shirtless. He's got the blood fever.
Mm-hmm. Bow chicka bow bow.
Yep. He's got the 14-year inch because he's only a half Vulcan. He's doing his half Farr. So I don't know if it's Pon Further or Pon. It's Pon Near instead of Pon Farr. Oh, you don't have to redeem anything. Redeem glitch.
We need Grover to explain this to us.
Redeem. Oh, it's redeem item. Yeah, it's redeem. Yeah, hold on. And So you do redeem, and it should say redeem items, so I don't know why you're having a problem with it saying glitch. Redeem glitch. Oh, don't put a colon after the word glitch. Well, proposed complication standards. And keep in mind, it's free, so you don't really have to do anything. And I get caught. Felix is better at this than I am, but I get caught all the time trying to make the redeem system work. Cliff used a dash drive before it was ready to go. The drive is now bonded to him. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, he made, I'll say he made Marcellus bond him to the drive. Can I modify your wish? Okay, yep. And we are going to put that in as a note somewhere. Testing experimental drive. Oh, this is like Johnny Sacco and his giant robot. Right? Or Jet Jaguar. Like it started talking to the little kid, and the first person that talks to it, it's bonded to. So it's like, that's how I always have my super robots work.
Exactly.
But, yeah, what you do is, I'm going to say he's bonded to the drive. Perfect. Great complication. And as the Pon Farr is going on, I've got a better reason for them not leaving. Because Cliff is done with Aldo evading him and standing him up on all of his sexual advances.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be complexity in their relationship.
This was gonna be, yeah, Cliff. He just wants to go away on vacation. And so he's getting as far away from Vulcan as he can. He's trying to get as far away from Aldo's home as he can. And he grabbed the drive and just took off. Like, none of this, I need to go to the warm sands that my family owns because apparently I'm pointy-eared royalty.
Of course.
That Picard and Spock both are like pretty.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, like Kirk maybe, Kirk maybe worked for a living. Who knows? Shoveled shit in Iowa pig farms. But yeah, I like the idea that Cliff wants him to go away and spend time together. So his Pon Farr madness just drove him out into space. So now we've got that thing, and like GM said, the Great Barrier would also be a place because that was the Medusan Navigator had that problem too, if I recall, when the guy went insane and he fucking violated the laws of physics because it suited the plot. The laws of Star Trek physics. So we'll do that. He wants to go away. They want to spend time together. And now we've got problems because we're off course. We don't know how long the cloak will last. And do we have a conference about this or not?
I think, it's more, I think this is one of those episodes where everything's just constantly moving. So I think maybe the captain is just, we need to get this done, people. That he's oddly decisive.
Oh man, he is not happy about being in Romulan space. What does Aldo do? I'm gonna have Aldo try and leave try and just be utterly.
Is he pissed about this?
I think he's utterly pissed about this, and I think that Aldo might be ace and hasn't told it to Cliff yet. Aldo might be asexual. Because why not? So we're going to do a deep dive into various forms of sexuality, which is true to Roddenberry's vision, in my opinion. Asexuality, however, was not in Gene's wheelhouse. It was not. It was in no way something Gene would deal with. Aldo is he's repulsed and angry Because like he's gonna do this, that Cliff did this.
Mm-hmm.
Is forcing things, right? And I think he goes to his room.
Is he run away crying?
I would almost do run away crying.
Yeah.
Goes to his room, locks the door. And it's a special lover's lock.
Oh, the lover's lock.
Or no, personal issues lock.
Mm-hmm.
Which means we can't override it. Because we value our privacy in the Federation this much. If they say it's personal, that just ends the conversation right there. We just stopped, because there's a reason we apparently don't notice when people leave the damn ship. It's like apparently we're not scanning everybody every minute. Yeah, so I like the idea. He goes to the door, locks himself in his room.
Mm-hmm.
And as such, we're stuck in space, and that's kind of amusing. But I want to have a way to I want to have a scene that talks with Marcus or Marcellus about what's really happening with the drive, that we're stuck.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I kind of want a conference room scene.
Well, okay, so let's do Act 2 in the conference room.
Yeah, that was my thought. I mean, mostly it's to get our
I mean,
plot
Aldo
points.
storming off is a good way in that act.
Yeah. Goes to their quarters. Oh, I like the idea of these two. I'm just gonna make that happen on screen. Just be dumb. Yeah, he goes storming down the corridor. And then finally to their quarters. So he's gonna go here for the corridor running, and then here for the quarters. I'm just gonna do that because I wanted that scene. I'm a cinematographer at heart. Alright, plus those are the things I saw immediately that weren't the conference room. Where did I put the conference room? Where did all the conferences go?
Where did all the conference rooms go?
Oh, we do have Dutch stuff if we need it. Okay, come on, you POS.
Mm-hmm.
There. Goodness, that's a long way out. I gotta hide Mayberry. Shuffle my resources around a little. Yep, and now it's gonna be this. Well, this is a fine mess. Yeah, and I like the idea of Marcellus, noob. I don't know if we're doing anything at all to deal with Cliff. I don't care if we do. Until it's important, I don't think we have to worry about what Cliff's doing. Who else would be there? The engineer.
Mm-hmm. H&B
Does the
for
captain
sure.
even care at this point? Or is he may not want to leave the bridge.
Yeah, maybe he gets Cat to take care of this.
Yeah, this will be Cat's problem.
Mm.
This sounds annoying.
Yeah, I mean, he's really pissed because he's out of his quarters right now anyway.
Yeah, might as well be on the bridge. I think Strax needs to be involved because it's a lover's quarrel issue. Yeah, we're gonna take a holistic approach to these guys' relationship at this point. Has the whole crew been pulling for him, or are people whispering, "I knew it wouldn't last"? These are our choices.
Everybody, yeah, that's funny. It's like we're in this really dangerous situation, and everybody's talking about the relationship.
Evenly divided.
Mm. Maybe they're taking. Yeah, there's been a betting pool as to whether or not they're actually going to have sex finally.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think that's absolutely been the betting pool.
Mhm.
There's not a lot else going on in the fan service. The fact that Starfleet characters aren't having sex is probably the biggest source of curiosity among the crew at this point. Um, that seemed to be that's this again Gene's vision. All right, so we learned that the drive is the spore drive. It's dangerous to try and make it back using regular warp drive. We'll just say that right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
We are deep in Romulan space.
Deep in Romulan space.
We're rolling in the deep. Making it back, even with our totally not a cloak. Is unlikely. So I'm trying to lock us into the spore drive. We gotta use the spore drive.
Got to. Mm-hmm.
All right, and then Marcellus tells us about the locking of the. Although he's the only one that can use it now. He's the only one that can use it, and so it's Operation Get This Guy Laid. You know. In the throes of Pon Farr, he has no chance of making this drive work. I think that covers GM and the Great Barrier's major elements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we do
so.
it? What's happening?
Mm.
Yeah, I think that gets us to the point where we now have a logical reason to have a rom-com. No one's gonna do a rom-com with me, are they?
Well, it could turn into that for the third act.
Okay, because I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah, because I think that it could even be some kind of like rom-com montage to sort of get us up to the deed that has to happen.
Oh, there's gonna be puppies.
Mm.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So now, how do we? So we need to do this, and we report this to the captain, and the captain says, "Sounds like he's got to get laid. Sounds like we got to get these two guys. Got to get these two guys together." And best part is Strack is going to say, "Well, I'll sort this out."
Oh yeah, it's therapy time.
Huh?
Is he going to do couples therapy?
He's gonna do not couples therapy. First, he's gonna go to. I was thinking couples therapy as a fallback. My first instinct was to have him try and talk to Aldo first to find out what was wrong. Or what the deal is, and then try couples therapy, because I think couples therapy is a good option. I just didn't know if I don't know which scene would be funnier.
Well,
because I like the idea of a Tellurite trying to do couples therapy, just period.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm thinking it should probably be something that we wouldn't even expect to be couples therapy somehow, because he's coming at it from a Tellarite perspective.
A lot
Like
of related things.
they have to sit there and insult each other for 10 minutes or something like that.
And like, yeah, yeah, it would be, oh man. Yeah, what would be Telluride couples therapy, folks?
Mm.
Um, I do like the idea of, all right, so you're thinking of actually, well, I want to have a bit of a scene with Strack, to get the background on this,
Hmm.
or do we want to? Because, and did Aldo even um, uh, tell Cliff he was Ace?
Mm-mm. Oh no. I mean, well, Cliff's time hasn't appeared since they've been seeing each other.
Ah, okay. So we didn't know this, and he thought maybe it wouldn't happen.
Yeah, because he's only half.
Okay, so do we just have this come out in couples therapy then?
Yeah,
Okay.
here we are. It's the fault of this damn nebula.
Well, here it is somehow. Well, no, it was before the nebula though.
Okay. It just happens. It's time.
Yeah, it was time. Well, him going into Pon Farr was what instigated all these events.
Hmm.
Maybe the spores did it. Yeah, yeah. Blame it on the spores. Um, I'm gonna say that as a complication. Um, all right, yeah, I'm gonna say that as that's gonna be something maybe the doctor can work out, uh, on his own when he takes some scans. Does that make sense? That way we
Hmm.
can we can
Hmm.
have a way to make this happen. Let's see. So now we have the last crossover. Spores? Yes. There is a. Oh God, we're getting sued by HBO and Naughty Dog. Oh, I didn't know what Spores is. You're gonna have to help me on that one because I guess. Oh, was that from Among Us or whatever it was, or was it Last
Hmm.
of Us?
Last of Us? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, spores. That's what caused the whole problem in Last of Us.
Yeah, I think it's funny because actually this is a totally different kind of set of spores, but that's okay. I like it.
Mm.
I like the idea that okay, I'll go and see if I can find some knockers or whatever, or knocker creatures, and go. Oh, we will do that because I'm going to say the guy has some shitty engineering, as all
Mm.
experimental drives do, that come up as one-offs for shows. Um, Down in engineering, I'm going to start another scene because why not? While they're doing couples therapy, okay?
Mm. Mm.
We're gonna take the suggestion from Goliath Man. Even though he didn't know he made it, although maybe he did.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Well, he said, "Hey, there's another fictional universe that does that," and I was like, "Okay, yeah, you bet that's what's gonna happen." There's gonna be these, and there's gonna be a spore leak.
Oh, I like the idea of
Yeah,
that.
and it's gonna start infecting crewmen, and then we'll get spore zombies. So we're gonna have an
just
external
just
threat,
like a rom-com.
just like a rom com. Suddenly, spore zombies. But no, it gets better because what we're gonna do is I'm going deep back into Star Trek lore.
Hmm.
The spores are from, and I need to do this, people. You just give Mr. Glassman, give him the Great Barrier. You're gonna forgive me for this, but um, the Spock and Space Spores episode. This side of paradise. The ones that made everybody all fall in love and passive. is what we're gonna do. Okay, so what's gonna happen is we're gonna have. Well, that's freaking wrong. Yeah, this is where they shot all their space spooge. Again, Michael Burnham does not read Star Trek's logs. And basically in engineering, some plants start sprouting and spray their seed everywhere. I've got a GM and the Great Bear. I have a Good Devil listening in the commute home. Hey, Good Devil, thanks for listening in on the commute home. I really hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, of course, it's always good to be going home on a Friday night, right?
I hope so. May all of the things in the store be sold. Oh yeah, there's an erotic mycelium convention on Ryza. That's okay, audience. You get another bunch of fate chips for that because Mr. Goliath, not Goliath Man, but because GM and the Great Bear had an attitude that worked very well. Okay, so that's a good thing. We're gonna flip back to Duo with Rufus. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, in engineering, the plants start spraying things. Oh, those spores. And people start getting all lovey. People start getting all horned up, I guess.
Oh, is this one of those things that starts getting under everybody's skin? Like they're all getting affected? Okay.
Yeah, people start getting extra friendly.
Don't.
There's a lot of boom chicka wow, or whatever it's called.
Bow.
Thank you. People start getting extra friendly, but also growing mush. But also they are gonna turn into the Cronenbergs. Is it Last of Us? Let's see if I can get some very simple ones that aren't absolutely insane. Yeah, we'll just grab one or two. It's a book. We're gonna do that. Copy the clipboard. And we'll paste these in over people's heads.
Oh yeah. It's just on a starship. It's just a Tuesday.
Yeah. I mean, I want to know how much the actors were paid to get styrofoam blown into their face.
Probably not as much as you'd want.
Yeah, Randy is getting Randy. Yeah, so I like the idea that everyone's getting extra friendly and going a little bit more mushroomy. Who was Keenzer?
Who was Keenzer? The actor?
Well, there's Keenzer.
He's Deep Roy is the actor's name.
Yep. No, what I like is that he's also going to be one of the guys who is immune because he's already a mushroom.
He's a scalloper mushroom.
He's already a scalloper mushroom, so
we don't really know for sure, but
I like the idea that Keenser is like immune. He'll be Lieutenant Beanser. He's not impressed. We'll just keep him down there as somebody who's not gonna get in any way affected by this because he's already fungal. Right?
It's true. He's going to have to save us all. Thank God he just got transferred to the ship.
I know, isn't it amazing? That guy is a clicker. Yeah, I mean it's kind of fun. He's got little silver eyes, which are weird. But I was here for that. I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, so but that's happening off screen now that we've got another event kicking off. I think we've actually crossed off though 2 of our things. Teleported way off course. Spore drive is close enough for teleportation. Everybody can just shut up about that. There's Pon Farr. We don't have a neck pinch yet, but that's okay. We'll eventually work that in. How can it not? Well, apparently anybody can do it, which is dumb. Never forgiven anybody for that, and it appeared in TNG, so that makes it okay. Okay, so Keenser's not impressed. I think everybody's gonna want to have sex with him.
Oh yeah. Well, he's fetching. Sexy little thing.
They're all attracted to Beanser. They want his hyphy. It's a hyphy fetish. So yeah, there we go. We got that. And we're gonna go back to couples therapy.
Yes, of course.
Back to couples therapy. I'll leave my mother out of this. I don't know what to call it. Okay, Aldo reveals that he is asexual and is actually sex averse. Thought it would work out with Cliff. Not man.
So maybe this is actually a breakup.
I want love to conquer all. But yeah, no, we could do either one. But plus, we don't have to fix or break the relationship in this one episode. I mean, this could be ongoing, in my opinion.
Okay, so this may be just introducing the troubles.
This could be introducing the troubles or bringing up their relationship now. However, Cliff is seriously horny, and I would say Cliff keeps moving closer to him on the couch. There, that would be funny. And so basically it turns into a bit of a chase thing. And does it finally happen that just like once again Aldo flees the area because Cliff is now chasing him? Like Cliff can't control himself.
All right, well, they could also negotiate an open relationship. And again, it doesn't have to happen in this
Well,
episode.
I think that Cliff's pretty obsessed. He's
Okay.
locked on. I didn't think that. I mean, they do have ways around it, and I was thinking of either we have him have sex, or we have him do a fight.
Do you want to leave it up to the chance machine?
We could leave it up to the chance machine. Let me see. Isn't he like the blue alien from the Orville? You'll have to help me with that one, Glyph.
Derulio.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. Oh no, it's the guy from Orville was the actor
Oh, Rob Lowe.
was Rob Lowe.
Hmm.
This is totally not Rob. This is the expensive Rob Lowe. Rob Lowe is the TV version of whoever it is. It's Aldo that we're using.
He's TV grade Brad Pitt.
TV grade Brad Pitt. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, do it because I think it's becoming insurmountable because it's like asking someone to go against their nature.
Yeah, and also
Uh,
he's really just kind of disappointed that Aldo or that Cliff, was fooling around behind his back.
what do you mean? Cliff wasn't fooling around behind his back.
Well, I thought that's what was going on with Marcellus.
No, Marcellus. He forced Marcellus to expose him to the spores,
Mm.
so he could take over the drive, so he could take the vacation. Yeah. So Cliff's whole through line has been time with Aldo.
Okay.
Is that making sense? More
I'm
sense
I'm
now?
kind of getting it. Yeah, let's roll with it.
Because that keeps Marcellus like is just a hapless guy that happens to have failed warp drives. Every time he
Mhm.
shows up, he just has failed technologies.
Yeah.
He keeps the shareholders happy, and he just keeps promising next year this spore drive will be full self-driving. Um, but yeah,
I'm great. You're great.
yeah, I'm great. Yeah, I will have Duotronics. Um, yeah. So what we'll do is get yeah, I wanted to have a one-on-one conversation where the captain says, "Can you take one for the team?"
Oh, maybe you could just
I'm Drac is gonna say, hey, we're
let's
kind
just
of stuck
let's just
here.
do it on do it through the communicator. Like I don't suppose you could just take one for the team, could you?
And calls. Yeah, captain's just gonna say, "Can you just take one for the team?" Oh God, that'll be funnier than anything. What's one of the reasons Aldo is such an effective security officer is because he's impossible to seduce.
Mm. That is
And I do
for
like,
being out in space, you need somebody like that out in
yeah, and I
space.
and I and I do like the idea that they do care about each other, but the sex thing is a problem.
Yes.
They care deeply because people who are asexual have feelings. It's just that there's other things that go along with it that they don't exercise or use, as I understand it. I've been watching videos. My feed gets weird really fast. Um, could you maybe take one for the team? And I like the idea. Now it's up to us to say whether or not Aldo decides to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that Aldo might choose not to do it. Go against his nature, essentially. Because, I mean, that's what they're asking him to do. And there could be a really sweet scene about, no, this is important to me. This is who I am. And I care and I care and I love Cliff, but I'm not like that. And this is something I don't want. This thing I don't like to spoil the thing I do like with Cliff. So he could just turn it flat down. And in this case, we're getting the Vulcan swords out. Drax says, "I've got an idea. Noob, report to the gym." And what he likes better. Let me see. Simon's idea. All those strong, man, I really strong burst of emotion pulls sympathy from Cliff or something. Oh, that's a possibility. Could we just have like platonic love resolve the? Yes, I like this. We're gonna have our cake and eat it too because I am getting us into a fucking Pon Farr fight setup. I'm seriously gonna do. I want to get into the Pon Farr setup, and this will be Act 3 because now we got mushroom people to deal with, and we got other things. That. Boy, our mission brief looks so stupid for this show. Oh, it's gonna be. Is it gonna be in a Klingon little pit? Into the pit.
That pit is pretty sexy.
Nope, I like this better. Oh, there we go.
Thunderdome?
Yeah, Thunderdome. Mushroom people are trippy. I like the idea that the mushroom people are all hanging out. We can have Cliff fight someone in a ritual honor duel. Yeah, I was heading us towards that because that's where Strack went. Because he really enjoys watching Vulcans get beat the shit out of each other. He still hasn't let go of that dislike of Vulcan. He's still like, well, it looks like you're just gonna have to stab him. Okay. A sex fight. Yeah, the people that wrote this were just trippy. So we got Strack. What I like the idea is that this is seen now as a ceremony, right? The Kalafi, I think it is called.
Yeah, Kalafi.
My feet. Alright, we're just gonna do that. We're gonna do Kalafi, and basically all hands to bear witness. And basically, what Cliff is gonna do, Aldo's gonna do is say, hey, you gotta fight for my challenge. So they're gonna run through the whole Kalafi ritual, right? And all hands have to attend. Well, many of the hands are now mushroom people, right?
All the mushroom people have to attend.
All the mushroom people are attending. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start putting up mushrooms. You know, there's some mushroom heads. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna throw in Beanzer. And have Beanzer be like surrounded by several people, a little orgy. He's loosening up. Okay, Strack is going to, I think, officiate or something along those lines.
Is like referee.
Referee, yeah, it's like there's the time of the beginning. No, he just was excited. I don't know who's gonna take bets at this point. I'm trying to find. There's Noob, but what I really need is Noob in his special getup, and we don't have it. Damn it. Oh well, we'll find it in a minute. Okay, well, I can't find it immediately, so I'm not gonna search for it. But it's basically the Ambujitsu hat. Is what I was gonna aim for. So Aldo, Cliff, Copy. The captain is not going to be there because he cries at weddings. Aldo's going to stand over here off to the side with Shrek. There we go. It's going to be Cliff and Noob. Because Noob has somehow been selected as the furry champion. All hands must bear witness. And then Aldo is... let me see. Yeah, we're getting to that point. And Aldo and somebody made a comment about like the mushroom people getting all even more horny. So Spore Crew. Getting pretty worked up.
Hey,
So
yeah,
they got heightened emotions going on.
Oh, can you imagine the smell in that place?
Oh man, earthy.
Oh man,
It's gonna smell earthy.
Musty.
He has high emotions as well. And keep in mind that Cliff is a Cybok Vulcan, or a follower of Cybok's philosophy. Yep. So, yeah, Cliff is now going to have, oh, hey, Susan. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Good girl. Yep, so we have pizza show up, too, so we'll have mushrooms on the pizza, everybody, just to let you know. That's how that's gonna work. Yeah, so what we do is, Cliff is deep in the fever. Everybody's got a wash of empathic energy, and as GM in the Great Barrier, I believe mentioned that so much emotion just loads into Cliff that I think it pushes him over.
Yeah, I think this is totally explosive.
Yeah, just like blows him out. And then basically Noob is ready to fight. He's got all hopped up.
Mm-hmm.
On catnip or something. To even the odds. Oh no. Oh yeah, it got all hopped up. Yeah, I think on catnip.
Yeah, he's hitting the nip really hard.
He's all hopped up on catnip extract that the doctor gave him. Dr. Lind. I'm bringing the whole cast in because Dr. Lind didn't get to do anything this episode.
Yeah, sure.
So Lind gives him a Lind gives him an injection because of course every culture's ritual thing can be basically sidestepped as an inconvenience by a Starfleet crew with a technicality.
True.
This is sacred to us. Really? Yes, it's a bris, but we're going to get around that. I'm looking into some things about this baptism. It's the same problem, people. So anyway, yeah, so Lynn gives him a thing, so Noob is really excited. Cliff is actually washed over with emotions, and he just, I don't know what it would be, but he just simply just pushes through it. And it snaps him out of the Pon Farr. Like,
yeah.
All those emotions just push him over. Just they don't pop his cherry, but it's whatever we want to do, right?
It's such a rush, you know.
Yeah. Satisfied. With all the horny energy. Yeah, all the spore infected, they have the horny energy. That's what it takes to get Cliff through this. Plus all those love, right?
All those love.
Very platonic love. And obviously, what's his name is Zeno is not ready. Yeah. And then basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end this with a fun joke where Noob just like goes and just attacks, and Cliff just sidesteps him, hits him with a Vulcan Neck Pinch, and just puts him right out, and that ends the fight.
Yeah, we could have some kind of like high fives all around kind of ending.
Yeah, Cliff. Done. And that's the show, folks. That's a wrap. We Spore Drive works. We go back. Everybody, the doc can, the doc's got a reversal for the spore thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's also handing out a hands up morning after pills. And that takes care of all that. And I think I think that counts as done. We actually and then we jump back.
Boom.
Yeah, we're gonna keep making our last leap, the leap home. Does that work? Are you not entertained, all three of you? Starfleet does seem sees the horny spore people and decides no one will ever speak of this again. Yes, once again another spore drive just goes away. We're Starfleet PR.
Spore drive goes away. Even the spore incidents. Nobody mentions that.
Nobody mentions the stuff on Paradise Syndrome. No, none of that.
No.
What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna say, hey, thanks everybody. That's a wrap. Next time, we have episode 68. Oh man, look forward to 69. Reflections of Pain. A crew member gets tortured. A reunion with long-lost family. And lens flares. Because you gotta have the lens flares. What I'm gonna do, everybody, is I don't know who's left today, but for anyone who cares, it's not just Star Trek. We have something running just about every day on the channel. And we really appreciate everybody tuning in. Hey, if you could, anybody who's still listening, who hasn't already, please do the subscribe button. Please follow us. And also, if you could, there's the Discord where I'm gonna, Felix is gonna put the Discord link in there. It's very nice that you guys can all do that. I'm gonna start setting up a raid as well while I look at this. Oh, did we get, Rufus Robot. Thank you, Rufus. And let me see, there's the raids. And I think we're going to look for DJs.
Let's look for a DJ.
Because those seem to be more fun. Yeah, there's DJ with 10 million people. I think DJ Blue, who looks insane. DJ Yamas, I don't know what she's doing. Day 12. Looks like a VR.
Oh, there's DJ Stan.
DJ Stan sucks though. He's never there.
Oh, okay.
Well, we can do DJ Stan. We'll try that. Let's see. DJ Stan. He is Star Trek Online 9 viewers. Ideally, it should be. Ideally, it should be something that we can do. I've got him on deck, but what I want to do is tell you all about the things coming up. We got Sunday. One of, I believe, Mr. Gladman's other favorite shows. Probably one of his favorite shows, whatever one he's watching at the time, it seems. which is great. But it is Tomb of the Annihilation. This episode is called The Last Queen of Umu. And I am going to say, I was really impressed that DM Dave, not that one, has thrown this at us. Because I have a feeling this was not in the module. Because now we have his niece. In corporeal form. Or her niece, or her, actually, great-great-grandmother. So it's going to be interesting. Anyway, a mysterious challenge by a shrunken bear god has fallen on deaf ears as the party continues their search for the soulmonger. Scrumpet is small. The cure is raiding another sarcophagus, and Jaeger is inspecting a wall. And, let's see. And we are Krenum. I don't know if that showed up at all, but we'll see. I don't think it did it? No, I'm still me.
We are Krenum. So we're gonna do that.
All right.
I thought it was funny.
Let's get that show on the road.
All right. Yeah, let's get the show on the road. There's pizza to be eaten. All right.
And Monday, Star Trek back in business. 19th rule: satisfaction is not guaranteed. Looks like we're gonna have a very interesting one there. It is one of the players is going to be taking on the role of a non-player character. And that means that they are going to discover the secrets of what is really happening in Hellback 3 without actually uncovering it as a player. So we're going to see how well that fourth wall holds and how well it breaks. Because satisfaction is not guaranteed. On Tuesday, we have Conan, Adventures in an Age Undreamed Of. Can you dig it? The party has snuck into the archaeological dig site and child kidnapping called Hotbed, excavating pieces of a dead god among the ruins of a massive alien geometric structure, thanks to the timely and unexpected help of an old friend. Sarcastic. Thanks, chat. Did you do that, Mr. Glassman?
Mm-hmm.
And everything seems kind of normal. No cults, no kidnapped children, and not even any slaves. This week they will attempt to find out what is really going on and whether or not Tiber is about to get sacrificed. I like the idea that we've got, finding out what really is going on is a big theme for Architects this week. And then Wednesday, you guys can watch Mr. Goliath Man really try and roll some dice again and be a very good sport about having cursed dice. This is an episode called With Friends to Honor. Hidden treasure has fallen, defeated by Irwin Wastewalker, who took the opportunity to put a permanent end to a rival. But in the final round of the Tournament of Power, it came down to Baltar versus Irwin, where Baltar was successful in sending Irwin to the Shadow Realm, and absconded with the Jewel of the Three Prayers. Now a week has passed. What have the Banditos and the Emerald Pack been up to and or plotting? Tune in to find out. Let me see what's next. Thursday. Hey, we're back. We got Megaverse of Mayhem, which is the show that started it all. So everybody had better be really respectful, because the players are. Unraveling the Split. With the help of Serena and with Mang in tow, the team learns of a magic cache in the nearby Black Vault. What will they find there? Well, tune in to find out. And then finally, we're coming back around with another fresh-baked cookie trek. Reflections of Pain. The crew of the fan service faces harrowing trials as a crew member endures torture, leading to a dramatic reunion with a long-lost family member. Expect intense emotions, shocking revelations, and just the right amount of lens flare in this unforgettable adventure. Do not miss out on this powerful journey and the chance to shape the story live with Simon and Rufus. That will be us.
It's going to be special.
It is going to be special. Let me see. I'm going to I'm gonna start the raid on DJ Slim there.
Okay.
We're gonna start watching. Yeah, hopefully there's people just dancing. They're just shuffling. But yeah, everybody, I want you to go and have your raid. Please go out of your way if you can on your socials and stuff. You know, throw some links about us out there. It does help. We are approaching 500 followers on Twitch. So
Yeah,
that's
it's really
not
amazing.
nothing. It's been a long grind, though, getting from there to here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go right now. And everybody, please take care. Have a great weekend.
See you later.
Time. What if dog were one of us?